Storybook Brawl was nice enough to send me some dust codes, so I'm doing another giveaway. Stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can enter to win.
What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we are going to take a look at my tournament games from the July 2020 monthly qualifier. I think that some really interesting things happened in these games, and I did live commentary for them. So I'm going to be uploading 3 of the games in this video today, and I'll upload 3 of the games in my video tomorrow. Well, I don't love these options. I'm probably just going to take Merlin, but I'm not super happy about it. I think I will actually just take Tiger here. I don't hate Merlin in the tournament setting, though I do feel like a lot can go wrong with it too. That's a little tricky. Yeah. I think we're gonna go Tiger for the higher high roll percentage. Oof. Do not like these options here either. I don't want a triple tiny. Don't really feel like I've got too many options on this one. I mean, Unicorn's fine. Ties a lot of things. Beats a lot of things, actually. Alright, I'll try it. Definitely not excited for my prospects this game, but I'd rather triple a Unicorn than triple a Tiny, is my thought here. Yeah. And also we could beat some things like that, start dealing out some damage. Start dishing. Okay, we'll go Wiz and pick up a sure shot here. This is fine. Again, not going to worry about Tiny. And we'll just play this. I'm going to backline everything, but... Oh, it actually is right to backline against Peter Pants. It is a losing Peter Pants, but it's just better to backline against Pants because they can actually cast Earthquake. I think that Pants would be very disincentivized to cast Earthquake here, but we still don't want to just give them the chance to do so. So, just the right move. Just the right move. Kleck might want some revenge for beating them up in some lobbies recently. Looks like we are going to get our revenge in the form of prized pig gold plus some damages. So really like that. That gives us 5 gold on this turn. And what can we do with 5 gold? I think I will flip the Unicorn. That also pumps the Wiz. And then I might like pick up Golden Chicken and throw in a roll. We'll see, depending on if we can complete any pairs here. I think I do want to try to pick up at least 1 pair before going into 3.0. So we get a free roll, and then we get to pick up a pair right here in the form of a Wizard's Familiar. I think I like that. I also think I like backlining Black Cat because it'll help protect the sure shot. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Just to get any pair, I'll take it. As Celestial Tiger. There's a lot we can do with some early fun treasures. We are going to take some damage from this character here, but if we can get enough sure shot attacks, it's actually possible to walk out of this one. Alright, not quite going to be possible. So 6 damages down to 32. A little bit annoying. Could just go for dwarves, considering we want treasures anyways. I don't hate picking up a Humpty Dumpty here either. Expecting the Fates to be reasonably powerful. I also don't hate dwarves on Tiger. So I think we're buying doubly, buying crafty. The only question is, are we selling Golden Chicken to pick up Humpty Dumpty? I really don't think it's terrible to do so. Sure. Let's try it out. It's an 8/8 Humpty Dumpty. So for that reason, It's a little bit respectable. We'll order like this, and I guess we'll do this as well. Alright, they've got a pair of Polywoggles, which is good because they're not going to be beating us this turn. They're just going to have some Polywoggles to beat up the rest of the lobby, but a bunch of Polywoggles and a Power Orb for Hoj. Definitely silly. And definitely feeling dwarves at this point in the game, so let's pick up Bossy. And then the dwarves run out. I mean, we definitely have one or two more rolls to try to find a pair. I think that's probably better than the Earthquake, though I am a little bit afraid of Sharebear. Let's see, if we use Earthquake here, and then roll, we can pick up another Crafty, selling off Sure Shot, or we can sell off Sure Shot and Black Cat to pick up a different unit. Let's go for Earthquake, respect the bear, and then maybe pick up a Humpty. Maybe pick up a second Humpty here. Could also look for Water Wraith. I kind of like the idea of Humpty Dumpty on Tiger as just a move and a mood, and the Earthquake kind of helps to protect the Humpties here. What's better? I guess Sure Shot's better. Let's grab a Humpty and bench it after that. I'm not super confident that this board will walk the table, but maybe with the addition of the Earthquake, maybe we could even do something like this. So that way we clear out their Earthquake units early on. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Okay, that was definitely an unlucky hit. And if that hits there, yeah, that's also some really, really unlucky combat RNG for us. Lose our egg. They do have needle nose daggers, but that was quite unlucky. So we're going to wind up taking some more damage here, losing our egg. And now we get to pick up our first treasure. That's not bad. That's going to pump up Crafty. Noble Steed is just a lot of fun on Celestial Tiger to make use of that later into the game. And do we just go dwarves with Princess White? It's kind of silly because we'll be getting a tier 5 treasure from that, whereas it won't interact with the Celestial Tiger. But I think that might be better than going for egg strats at the same time. Could also just take Dark Contract if I'm really worried about being on 27, but I think that's a coward's game. Let's pick up Princess White, and then let's roll, try to sell Humpty for another dwarf, and we miss. Alright, so the options here, we could just clearly play this Humpty. We could roll one more time and find a Crafty or Tiny. Could also sell the Sure Shot. Or we could find a Bossy as well. Forgot about Bossy. Alright, let's try to find a Bossy. Not quite. Okay, I don't really feel great about this combat, but I'll go for a Spinning Gold, see if that is good enough here. Does pump the whiz, at the very least. I think I'm gonna roll with this layout here, despite it not seeming super strong. Okay, Sure Shot's dead. My opponent has a Sting, and that is going to tear us up. So, take a little bit more damage here. 8 down to 19, but now we are on 4.0. We get to pick up a Nutcracker if we find it. We also get to pick up Greedy, which I think is still good at this point in the game. I'll also take a Gingerbread Knight, which is why I think it's worth throwing in the Forbidden Fruit. Yeah, some of this is a little less than stellar, though. I think we grab this guy, though. And then I'm just not worrying about Wish Upon a Star because I'm so weak. Don't love it. Don't love it. All right, well, there's Nutcracker and the Bossy. So I think both of those things are quite important. And we'll see what we can do with them. I don't want to take another Forbidden Fruit, but I feel like I'll probably get baited into taking that next turn as well. Bottom of the lobby. Not feeling great about my positioning, but if we can use our life total to help us pick up some things. Maybe we can get back into it with some better buys later on. We definitely, yeah, I mean, we just want to pick up some more dwarves ASAP and hope that we can get, like, dwarven mine and other good things, even like a power orb or something you're happy to take here. How's Pied Piper doing? They are going to slay with a Polywoggle against us, so that alone probably just means that we are losing this combat. Very awkward. They've got a good board here, too, with the Lady of the Lake as well. So we take 8 down to 9. Do not love it. Probably can't lose again regardless, but... And by can't lose, I mean can't afford to lose again. Okay. I'm just going to bank on this econ being better than our life points here in this scenario. I don't hate the tiny pickup, but these are both 7/7s? Weird. So, I think I just want to roll for another crafty this turn. Amy's also not terrible. I'm probably locking this, picking up the other one next turn, selling Sure Shot Lucky for Amy right now. Just to have a little bit of strength on the current board. Okay, let's pick up Amy. Locking onto Greedy, and then next turn, I just need to find one more dwarf, and that'll give us a tier 5 treasure. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, we lose. And we go home. It happens. But yeah, I'd really like to find another crafty. It's really just that one turn of having bad combat RNG that made us lose some of our other units there. Okay. Amy can kind of do some work, but bossies are going to go down here is the problem. Yeah, so we take 6 and go down to 1. I'll take it. Alrighty, let's buy that. We need to buy one more dwarf. Just one. Okay, that's a really good one. This gives us a tier 2 treasure and a tier 5 treasure. Tier 2 treasure, it's hard to not pick up Ring of Meteors as dwarves. Could also go Puzzle Rune, and then we're level 6 next turn when we complete the Nutcracker. I'm just afraid that that's not going to help us enough soon enough. Ring of Meteors also doesn't really help us this turn. We're kind of banking on the tier 5 treasure to help us, aren't we? So maybe we should go Puzzle Rune. Kind of wasting some XP. We'll gain 4 health. No, you know what? Let's just go Ring of Meteors. It's so good on dwarves. And then I think we have to take Drax Saber here. Okay, now we want to play these boys. These 11ers. Okay, don't really know why I did that, but it seemed good enough to go for. And we don't kill anything with our meteors. We do get some nice Drax Sabers procs here that does get to carry us a little tiny bit so that we tie this combat. I'll take it. We're also going to get a tier 6 treasure here that we can now use to toss the Ring of Meteors and potentially start scaling even harder. Like now we can take Embiggening Stone or Ivory Owl. And I think it's probably just Ivory Owl. And then tossing Noble Steed so that we're as strong as possible right now. And then we just play heavy into dwarves, look for Angry. Because I think this will be good enough on this. We're generating a bunch of cash. I really need to find an angry. And I think free roll is a good way to help us get one. Probably just skipping this treasure. Can't imagine it's good enough for us here. Yeah, we're just skipping that. One more roll for angry. There it is. Very cool. So now we put in angry. We do this. And we've got a double Ring of Meteors angry board, where everything at the start of the combat gets to get +4/+4. We're going to get a bunch of gold off of these greedies, and then soon we're going to be level 6 and looking for lordies. And that's why I made all of these plays exactly as I did. Maybe we could play the crafty up here to help trigger the Dracula's Saber. I don't think that's a horrible idea either. We do kill a black cat with our Ring of Meteors, and then we just have to battle through this Medusa, which is a little bit awkward, but I think we're going to be okay with. Yeah, this is fine. My opponent has one more Medusa. I think we make it out of this combat alive, thanks to Amy especially, and we're going to get a bunch of bonus gold from our greedies now too. And we are starting to turn some things around in this lobby. Next turn we will be on 6.0. We're going to grab some more dwarves. In the meantime, I'll also take a golden chicken. We're on to the top 6 at the moment. And we could take an Amy. Don't see a reason not to, other than the fact that we'd like to find another Tweedle or Angry or even Greedy this turn. And I think that's enough of a reason not to. Maybe we could even make a doubly work here. It's probably smart. I know I sold off of... yeah, this is fine for doubly. I know I sold off of Cindy, but we'll figure it out. Might even do some route like this. Not Cindy, Princess White. I'd love to find another golden chicken here too. Okay, well this is really good. If I'm currently... So now I'm just thinking sell these 3 units, pick up another tier 5 treasure. So Staff of the Old Toad is really, really good here. Hand of Midas, I think we're going to float that and toss Dracula's Saber next turn. Because Hand of Midas on a Lordy or something would be quite good. And we're going to hang on to the Ring of Meteors for a moment because we've got Angry and we've got a pair of Greedies in the back line. So we'll see how this works. This opponent was really, really big, but I thought they were really big. Looks like they've kind of fallen off, / we've gotten a lot better. Angry's really quite good at this stage of the game. I think we kept Lancelot out of range as well, so feeling good about our chances here now. Getting a bunch of gold off Greedy. We're going to have the Ambrosia. I believe we're going to toss the Drac Saber at this point. Oh, maybe it was the Beauty that was kind of popping off. All right, either way, let's do this. And let's roll for a dwarf. Really just looking for Lordy / yeah, that's interesting. I think I free roll here. No, we still have 11 gold. Alright, we still have 2 rolls to hit Lordy or Echowood. Now 1 roll. We could dream out of this hero too. That uses a lot of our gold. I'd rather just use my gold to roll for right now while we have this Hand of Midas. It's awkward, but doesn't actually do anything good for us just yet. Alright, a little bit nervous. We do find the Echowood here. And next turn we'll have to figure out if we want the Echowood or if we want an upgraded Tweedle. Because the answer could just be upgrade the Tweedle, because the upgraded Tweedle will pump the Echowood. It's tough. It's tough. But certainly the Ivory Owl pumping up all of these Tweedles so early is not terrible. And I think it's good enough that we have to go for it here. This is really good for dwarves to play up against summons. We also take out the baby bear for free, but the important thing is that Angry is going to get all of these free triggers here, and that should just be enough to walk the table. Don't think we're going to win this lobby necessarily, but stabilizing on 1 health, pretty good feeling. Pretty good feeling. Okay, we lose to Greedy, or we lose the first Greedy, rather, but we will keep around the Bossy, which is really good. And I think we'll have enough stats to take out this Vulture, though my opponent has made a bunch of summons. Yeah, it's close, but we get there. We get there. And leave them with their Krampus's Sleigh. So this was the decision point that I was talking about for a moment. But I do think it's right. I just kind of also want upgraded Echo Wood. But I think that ultimately this will prove better for us. So I hate it, but I think that we have to do it. To use a Hand of Midas for a non-upgraded unit, or for a non-tier 6 unit, just kind of smarts, but I think it's a good play here. Oh, I wanted to do this, actually, right? Yeah, definitely lost some gold last turn not doing this. Greedy's worth gold. I don't think I care enough about the treasure from Hercules. We can pick up doublies and triplies now. Can't take Forbidden Fruit. I like this. This is fine. So you can play Bossy. It's -8 in stats here, but it's +10 in stats here. And then it works well with these things. Okay, we'll try this. I'm still going to play a Greedy. I think it's unlikely to matter, / good to do. Alright, my opponent has 1 Scam and a Black Prism and a Queen of Hearts. Ooh, the Sark! The Sark coming out and giving us a bunch of stats here. So I think a backline Echo Wood just means that we win this combat. And especially when Apple Tree has to attack. Oh no, we attacked into the tree. Okay, that's fine. We do lose a unit to Medusa, but we won't lose more than that. We get a little bit more gold off Greedy, we get the gold off Spinning Gold and off of Sharebear, and we bring our opponent down to 2. But a bunch of extra gold this turn is certainly good. Would I cast a Knighthood here on Echo Wood? Probably not. I might cast it on Angry, though. That's kind of silly. Do I want to rip a Drink Me potion? I don't think so. Okay, well, another tier 6 treasure I think is never going to be bad. We could roll the die here, save some... Yeah, this is good. It only cost us 1 to roll the die and our spell for the turn, but I think that's still right. Phoenix Feather is really good here. Okay, I've got a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. It's awkward because it's not that great, but I'm still willing to run it here. Crazy that we're Lordyless. Okay. Just picking this up to try to triple the doubly next turn. I can't play it without cutting Tweedledee, so it's not incredibly worth it. The Arc kind of locks you into your board, but in a way that I think we're fine with at the moment. Just going to have an absolutely massive Echo Wood here. That should be enough to just win this combat. What else will we have to do? I'm not sure. Opponent with a bunch of ranged units. Will we get a kill here? Looks like this is indeed a kill. Cool. So we are now on to the top 4 with some dwarves, and we're still getting Econ, which is great. On to the top 3 now. We just played against this beauty, and they're playing summons. So I feel really, really good about my potential with Angry here. Still love a little Lordy action. Alright, I'll take this. I think we just skip the treasure every time, but we'll take it. Yeah, we'll skip this treasure. like 3 more rolls. We could also find the doubly at some point here too. I'm also fine for a combat-related spell, but Fog would not be the one to cast here. Okay, this is fine. We do get a doubled up treasure potentially with this, though it doesn't look like it's going to be useful. Okay. No forbidden fruit. This might be a good spell to end on here. Awkward thing is I think we pick up the Humpty before we cast it. I'm just going to roll. Do I want to use my entire next turn knighthooding on Angry? I think so. It's an additional +4/+4 to everything, which is a whole bunch more stats here as well, and a whole bunch more stats on Echowood. I think that might be enough to win the lobby. It's very, very silly that we never found a Lordy, but we found a bunch of dwarves, and up against this summons comp here, obviously, like I said, I feel good. We just have to beat through the singular vulture, and our Echowood is just going to be bigger than it. Might not be a kill here. That is something to consider. And then what is this Fates doing? They were strong at one point. Now they're just kind of trying to scam. They haven't fully put together a comp yet. I guess that's the thing. We did like rush this out and commit to dwarves pretty hard early. And that's been our main advantage here. That we just got here faster than the rest of the lobby. Well, good start to a tournament regardless. We're either second or first. And let's hope it's first. We also still have the chance to pick up a Lordy here. We'd have to cut Tweedle, but it's still possible to do so. We could still have sold 2 things here, but looks like that is not going to be in the cards. I'll just take a chicken, and we'll see what happens. Good luck, Hoj Hoj. Could do something silly like cutting the Greedy for a Medusa. It's not the craziest thing. It's worth at least, like, talking about. The only way that we lose this is if they find the scam on the Echowood. I mean, we saw them 5 turns ago, actually. That's a little bit ago. I'm sure they've picked up more scams since then. They've picked up a tier 5 treasure from their Lancelot at this point. We actually didn't deny them the tier 5 treasure on the Lance. I just got a little confused there for a second. All right, they're all in on Friendly Spirits. We are bigger than them for now, but it's really just going to come down to this Echowood, like we've been saying. I think I do win this, but GG. Regardless here, my friend. Yeah, looks like this will be a win with dwarves. So there you go. Quite a nice start to a finish. Haven't felt this confident going into a tournament in a little bit, but of course, anything can happen. I actually haven't been playing that much Storybook Brawl of late, but the important thing about this game is from the onset, I said Celestial Tiger has the chance to win. And I was trying to win the entire time. It's usually what I try to do in these tournaments, but I wasn't worried about tempo. I went down to 1 HP and pulled around one of the biggest dwarf comebacks that I have ever put together in tournaments nonetheless. Very sweet game. We'll have more coming up. Okie dokie. Wonder Waddle for round 2. We love to see it. That is really sweet. Skip is fine, Loki's fine, Krampus, meh. Wonder Waddle. Bueno, Wonder Waddle. I'll click confirm. We'll hop in it. I'm excited. I'm gonna play a safe-ish Wonder Waddle game. I've had some success with Wonder Waddle in tournaments, for sure, before. But it's very easy to have it all go up in flames, of course, as well. But I think that Wonder Waddle definitely has the best win equity and average placement and everything, and the hero's busted, and I'm super happy, and we get to pick up a blind mouse on turn 1, so this is great. Screw what I said about playing safe. We are rolling down for a blind mouse and going to try to spike an early victory. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also kind of being serious. I think that rolling while you're level 2 is an underutilized tactic, and one that I would certainly be willing to employ here. Just while the pool is so low, and the ability to find like a Fool's Gold or Coin of Sharon off of Blind Mouse is just so incredible. So we'll see what happens. Gonna do a roll here for sure. Then question is Unicorn, or like I said, we could continue to roll. If we think we're just losing this fight to Pied Piper here regardless, which I think we are, I don't hate rolling. I'm just rolling twice for Blind Mouse, and that's all I'm doing. Don't hate Kitty Cutpurse, but we're just rolling for the Blind Mouse. Could go Cindy plus Lonely here. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I really don't like Cindy. That's tricky. I'd be doing it for the Lonely. I want to see 4 brand new units and not lock onto these ones. I am fine with just taking some damage, and we actually would have won with the Unicorn, so we give my opponent a 4 glory there. That part's a little bit awkward, but this part is obviously great. Now we've got a Blind Mouse, and we did not really hit, but I'll still take Moonsong Horn. I think that that's fine. And then we could take Golden Chicken, or we could take Kitty Cutpurse. I'm just going to go Golden, and then free roll. And we could lock onto a pair of kitties here. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. It's not incredible, though, to lock on 2.2. So next turn we would buy this, then we would buy all 4 of these, and that would just be our turn. We'd get a tier 2 treasure, or we just look for Golden Chicken and other things, but I don't hate the Kitty Cutpurse pickup. I think that Kitty this early can be quite good. So I'm going to go for that. We've got cheaper spells, so we'll make use of our cheaper spells. Going to take some damage early, but this is my design. See what our tier 2 treasure is before anything else. And Lock Chest seems fine. Also giving all of my units +1/+1 seems fine. And a Jumping Beans also seems good. This is +4/+4. It's quite good with the Kitty Cutpurse. Maybe it is just a good way to go from here. Alright, let's go Crown. And then let's pick up a 2/2 and a 3/3. Then I think I'm going to backline this stuff so that we can try to double slay with the cat. From here we could do this. Okay. I like this better than Frontline Cat against Jack's Giant. We did basically throw away our 3.0 turn to kind of catch back up, but with this gold and then the gold that Moonsong Horn can generate, we got a chance here. Moonsong Horn is definitely a low roll. We did not have great options there. But I think we can turn this around. We are likely to slay with Kitty Cutpurse. Nice, and we get a good slay there. And I think we're even likely to slay with it again. No, not quite, not quite. Okay, we take 8. They gave us a Frontline Pig, and we did not take advantage, so that's kind of funny. Definitely want a Trojan Donkey. Could just pick up a Crafty. Plan is to roll 1 time and then sell Bossy. But I think a 7/7 is just good enough here. So now we roll and sell Bossy to pick up Prized Pig. Seems good enough to me. Could also sell Lonely Prince, but Lonely Prince will be an animal eventually. There's some incentive to pick up a 1-cost Kidnap, especially up against the Fates. Could sell off Lonely Prince to pick up a 1-cost Kidnap too. Or maybe I should have just sold the Golden Chicken and kept the Bossy, because now I'm kind of locked into selling this Lonely Prince, I think. Okay, a little bit awkward, but we'll run it. We'll see what we can make happen. Maybe we backline Donkey? I mean, this is just a large donkey that might be able to carry us in this fight. which point maybe we want to do something like this so that one of our units dies quickly. Okay, my opponent only has large units, and we're going to steal one of them with Kidnap. So that's nice. We also get a Slay, and then we also kill their Spellweaver. So it's worked out really well. We didn't steal a huge Wizard's Familiar, but we stole a big enough Wizard's Familiar. And let's go Golden Chicken first. Don't hate a Shepherd Sling just for the board. Might pick up Blind Mouse, sell Blind Mouse. I think I just get out of this. Just use this for econ here. Let's pick up the Piggy. Hat or Ball. I'll take Hat. That makes all of our spells cost 3 less. Now we're really incentivized to pick up XP, but we're just trying to make spell stuff happen. Let's do this, this. Roll for more animals. We have so much cash this turn. Could floop the pig. It's not horrible. We're willing to pick up like a... well, that's not what I was going to say, but this is clearly the avenue here, I think. To get 2 XP. I don't even love it. I mean, I'm still taking Forking Rod for sure, but I think I just do this and then roll. Well, shoot. This is so much XP if we hit. I think I have to lock this shop, but it's very silly because we also just picked up 4 XP. So I might have no desire to stick around in this shop. Okay, looks like we're going to lose this combat. Fair enough, fair enough. So we lose this combat. It was very, very close. But still 2 XP for 2 gold. Not too shabby. Now I think I try to do some Spellweaver stuff to find the ball. I think I pick up Pig here as well, and then roll for other Polywoggle animals despite being on 5.0. I think that's the play. I'll go for Burning Palm this turn. It's just so many spells. I also could have put the the Burning Palm on the Polywoggle. Maybe that was better, but this is clearly good here too. What about something like this? Sell both of these things for the Donkey triple. I like this. If we find the ball, we're just going to lock onto it for a turn. I think I just skip and roll twice. Could take Monster Book here too. I'm at 11. I could just take another Crafty just to be a little bit stronger for right now. Alright, let's do that. Let's just play it a little bit safer. Let's try to get rid of one of these, or both. Could backline the Donkey, but I think this is fine. Especially up against a Fallen Angel. I'm not going to lock the Monster Book, but I definitely considered it. Okay, that's really good to trade that out, open up this spot for the Donkey summon. Donkey goes down here. We trade with the Water Wraith in a not great way, but in a way where I think we get to keep our prized pig and win the combat. Yeah, okay. So this is good enough. We get 4 extra gold this turn. And we've got all of this other funky stuff going on. At this point, I am picking up Polywoggles. And I'll consolidate my board here, just skipping this treasure. Do I just double cast this spell and hit 6 next turn? It's really tough to hate that decision here, too. Maybe I make use of my level by picking up some 5-cost units this turn instead, actually. Alright, looking for... Like, Siren is fine. We could just Shrivel, then we win this combat. We could pick up a pair of Sirens. That's, like, totally acceptable in terms of just being strong on the current board. Kind of like that. I think we should make a concerted effort to get some tempo in on this board, rather than just going crazy for XP and stuff. Let's not greed it too much. We actually have the chance to win this tournament. We'll go here. So definitely looking for prized pig and stag, potentially. And then also another Spellweaver. Cool. Sirens get to win it. And this is a huge amount of damage. This is a kill shot, isn't it? Yeah, 14. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, I thought those Sirens would be powerful. I will triple it here, if given the opportunity. Don't hate Burning Palm here still. That's a bunch of stats, but see what else we can find. See if we can find Crystal Ball. Drop the Horn. Not quite. Don't hate this either. Don't hate picking up another donkey while we're doing all of this too, but I think we can do a little bit better. No, I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to sell this donkey. This is a bunch of stats as well, so certainly worth considering. This is also something to consider, and kind of why I want another Siren. Okay, I'll take it, and then we get to just cast Lightning Bolt here. I will pick up a relevant treasure, actually. Like Drax Saber. Tossing Moonsong Horn. By relevant treasure, I just mean tempo treasure. And then we just go Lightning Bolt. Roll for Donkey, Stag, and Spellweaver. I think we do like this. I think this is good enough. Next turn we pick up Spellweaver. We'll pick up a ball should we find it. Oh, we're going to take out one Vulture and deal some damage to the Hippo. That's fine. Siren gets to run this table here, stealing a Vulture when we are Wonderwaddle. This is a huge amount of damage to who was otherwise the lobby leader. I think they're still going to be lobby leader. No, not anymore. We hit them for a huge chunk. All right. Let's look for Hat. I think I'm only taking Hat here. Yeah, can't afford any of this other stuff. And by Hat, I mean Ball. Turn Southern Siren into an upgraded tier 6 unit. I think that's worth the risk. Okay. Play another... We could either play Baby Bear here. Yeah, Baby Bear's not bad. I think it's good tempo with the Gumblegore. And now we can roll for Donkey and Stag. I don't really think I need another... well, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say I don't think I need another tier 4 treasure. However, Baby Bear I think I will be okay with picking up here. I think this is a good spot. I really was not looking to triple Baby Bears. It's not good to triple Baby Bears. Just pick up a chicken to end things out. Potentially get some more econ later. But I think double Baby Bear with Gumblegore and the Drax Saber makes us quite strong. Alright, Medusa is annoying, but once we get past the Medusa, I think that we are clear. And it actually attacked into the worst possible unit, to be totally fair. So, looking decent. Looking decent here. Still going to get the prized pig, and then we are up 4 gold going into 6.0. And I would actually consider just a bear stain from this point. We could maybe consider Storm King. I don't think so either. We could double dream. I don't hate double dreaming. Means that we're no longer looking for Crystal Ball. But we just get so much potential out of a double dream. Let's try it. Okay, first one. I guess we just do this. On second dream, we go Morgan or Geppetto. I want a tier 6 treasure, I think. We're going to go Morgan, and then I think we go Singing Sword before we go Wand of Weirding. And I think we do this. And maybe we just do this, right? Oh, I know. Alright, was really just looking for Bearstain there in the final moments. Didn't find it, but I think that we are strong enough that what we have found is pretty good. That was a really, really annoying lightning dragon, though. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that lightning dragon's super, super annoying. And that Medusa also quite annoying. Yeah, we're going to take some damage here. That's fine. Actually just gives us another tier 6 treasure. Now we can toss the hat for something that looks better for the board. We've got Bearstain as an option. And I think we go Pandora's Box into Bearstain. Yeah, because maybe we find Mirror Mirror or something and go Good Boy route. I think this is good enough. So now I'm looking for Echo Wood, additional summons, additional Bearstain. This is potentially a better play, a better maneuver. Board ordering, I mean. No, we actually want the Wizard's Familiar to die early, so that way we have slots for pigs. We can still find Echo Wood right here. And we could also speculate on a Good Boy. So Good Boy's good if we get Mirror Mirror, Radiant Prism. I think there's just so many universes where it's good that it's worth 6 gold for the speculative pickup. Let's find out. Celestial Tiger time. Not played against this tiger in a minute. They had Monster Manual. And our Bearstain survived the Mummy. They're going for a Fairy Queen's Wand. That should give you extra points in the tournament. But only you if you win with the Fairy Queen's Wand. You get an extra tournament point. Oh, we got the full pig summon. That is brutal. They are going to Siren a pig, but it's just a pig. And then they've got some additional pigs waiting in the wings here. One pig trades with the bear, the other pig trades with the bear, and that one trades with the bear. So we kill Tiger, now we have Pandora's Box. If it's Mirror Mirror. No, it's Holy Grail. Okay. So now the play is to just be as strong as we possibly can, which probably means casting a spell. Alright, I'm also very much into some pigs. I think... Like, we just cut this, play another 3 big pigs here. I'm pretty sure that's the play. And then we roll and try to pigomorph. Is that good, a tier 5 treasure? I don't think so. I think we roll one more time and try to pigomorph still. Okay, I don't think we can pigomorph now, but we could fog. Or... Yeah, I mean, they were certainly looking to Hatball. I guess we just fog their Spellweaver then, potentially, here. Next turn we have Holy Grail, which means we want to get rid of this right now. And we're definitely set up to play Good Boy or Trees. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think I'm going to be able to buy Good Boy and Trees stuff next turn. We're going to start with Good Boy stuff, though. Is that a Cupid? No, it's a Sporko. Okay. Ooh, alright, they scammed one of our pigs. That's a little bit annoying. That means our second pig is more likely to hit higher. I think we're just okay here, though. I think we just win this. Summons are kind of awkward with Holy Grail. But that's a win and a kill. We're into the top 4. And now we're Holy Grailing in the top 4. Okay, that didn't work. That's annoying. Let's pick up this. Definitely looking for Echo Woods regardless. All right, I'm going to pick up trees. Picking this up for a treasure. Alright, we're trees now. Really need an Echo Wood. There we go, there we go. Alright. I think this went well enough. My opponent here still doesn't have an Echo Wood. Our treasures don't really line up super well for trees, but Echo Wood's just so big that I think it can carry this. Do have to battle through some piggies, but we're able to. So this is a win, but not a kill shot. They're still at 3. And now we've got the ghost. And I think we Shard of the Ice Queen a Bear Stain. Potentially find one of these 2 units. Our pumpkin's also not terrible. Can hang on to this or this for a True Love's Kiss target later. This also is not bad, because then they get the bonus from the Singing Swords. But keeping Burning Trees in the back is also good, because then they get the Drac Saber bonuses. Don't really want Pumpkin. Felt like we could afford to roll a little bit here. Alright, well either way we get second, I believe, here. If we can connect with the Hercules, that's good. And the question is, like, would we want to do something like this so that way Hercules can get the bonus from Drac Saber, which potentially buffs it up enough to connect and just have a little bit more health. Maybe I just do this, huh? Alright, I think this is reasonable. Okay, we do not get the Hercules, but we will make it out of here alive and into the finals, assumedly. My opponent with a bunch of ranged units actually starts to look a little bit spooky, but Echo Woods will hold it down. We're going to play Hercules on the final turn of the game. Oh no, Jax Giant is at a huge amount of health. I did not realize how huge Jax Giant turn Zelhua was. Against Lightning Dragon, I'm actually tempted, and who knows if they're still playing Lightning Dragon, but I'm very tempted to just backline my trees again. Okay, well I definitely want that one. Let's get rid... Oh, I like the pumpkin too. Alright, we gotta sell off pumpkin, unfortunately, here. And we need another tree to afford playing this Hercules. We could roll, sell 3 things, put in Hercules if we find a tree right here. We did not. Don't think that we're playing any other types of trees like Heartwood Elder. We're just running full trees. Next turn we play against Pied Piper again. Then the following turn we'll play against the Ghost, or we'll beat the Pied Piper actually, right? What's funny is Pied Piper on summons beat this Zelhua. So I do kind of like my spot here to that extent. I don't think I like it enough to greed with the Hercules. Though I could certainly be convinced. We just do this, right? Because now these... this is plus 15 on these. Whatever. If they have Lightning Dragon and it trades with an Ashwadome, I think we just say we're okay with that. Alright, I want the treasure. I changed my mind. Oh, and they're all good boy. Yikes, okay. They are big and scary. Are we going to have enough stats here? It's huge to kill the friendly spirit before we kill the good boy. But it's really bad everything else. We are going to wind up dying here. So we get a third place finish. Okay, not the worst place in the world. But I definitely thought we were stronger with that considering we had a Holy Grail game going on. I don't think the Hercules hurt us that much in the last turn either. They had just really put something great together there with Zelhua. So that's it. Not a horrible finish. Again, third place after a first place from the first round. I'll take it. Alrighty, back in it, back at it again. And I think this game is going to be a Share Bear game. I do think that Share Bear can be strong. I'm just taking a look at the stats over at sbbtracker.com, and yeah, I mean, Krampus and Miri are towards the bottom for sure. Krampus actually isn't as bad, but I really don't like Galahad either, and Miri pretty low. So Share Bear, I think, can be pretty good in tournament lobbies, kind of speeds some things up, and overall just having more gold is good, so we'll see if it is good enough. A first and a third place finish. Belief currently gives us 17 points. And that if I can do that 2 more times, that's qualified. But I'm not sure. Not going to worry about the math too much. Kind of like getting the roll the die on the happy little tree. I think that's worth going for. Cool. Is that worth locking for Mad Mim then here? Potentially. Up against Loki. Mad Mim's strong. It's just a strong unit, and it's good with Happy Little Tree. Locking one specific unit, I think, is also kind of a heads-up play as well, but, of course, Loki. Every Loki that I've seen recently has done that. Okay, well, we're going to floop the Sure Shot, and that gives us Black Cat to pair with Madman. And I'm actually just going to lock Labyrinth Minotaur here, too. This is a very strong start despite taking 3 damage already. Loki certainly annoying in that regard. Looks like Fates lost to Pants, and then Trophy Hunter also lost to somebody else. Somebody else. Could always have been the Curse King. Curse King can also be really strong at the start of the game. This is going to be a very quickly finished lobby in a very silly way. We get to tie here. I'll take it. I'll take it. To get a tie against our fellow gold brother. Okay. This seems quite good. Shrink Ray, and I think we might be locking again, which is very, very silly. But the question is it worth just locking a Lonely Prince? I'm really not sure, to be totally honest. The rest of this seems quite good, though. The only question is, would we rather pump up the Happy Little Tree so that we have a 5-6? I think for this turn, I'd rather just have Kitty Cut Purse, though a 3-1 is also not terrible. But I think just a guaranteed slay on it is slightly better. Oh, you know what we could also do? Yeah, this is... No, we gotta go like this. We gotta go like this. This gives us insurance against eggs and stuff in a way that I think is very strong. Okay, we are gonna get the sleigh there, and then Black Cat should take us home. I guess the Cindy has a 50-50 to potentially go a little bit crazier, but good enough. A lot of really high rollers, of course. as lobbies are apt to do. Did we lock this? I don't remember locking this, but I kind of like picking up a pair here, despite it being a pair that does absolutely nothing on the current board. Costs us 6 to pick up, so for this turn we can go Shrink Ray, Sleeping, and then Frog. I think this is good enough. Just double check the math, yeah. Alright, so we're just building there for the tier 3 treasure. And at some point we will also want to consider doing this, because a 5-6 is so much better. 3-1. I think this turn will do one more action like this, though. I think this is good. We'll get off the friendly, happy little tree, in a second. Especially if we could wake up either of these princesses. Wow, okay, they do not have too much going on at all. I guess they do get to slay here. So, oh, that is brutal. They are just missing these 50-50s trying to get their fated unit. That is awkward. All right, well, this is a treasure, and we get to wake up the sleeping princess. I think we gotta go Crystal Ball, especially with a cat and a bear. That seems quite good. Let's wake this up, get a tier 4 upgraded unit. We could also keep it as a tier 4 unit. Sure. I'll go for a Genie's Wish. Okay, I just wanted to pick up another tier 3 unit here. This is good. We'll support both of these so that they don't die to a Ring of Meteors from Loki. And we're just hoping Sporko can carry us here. Kitty Cup Purse gives us extra gold. Share Bear gives us extra gold to fuel the Crystal Ball. My opponent just said that they disconnected, but we know they were here for the start of it. So at this point, the game does play on, unfortunately. They just missed potentially this turn or had less time on this turn, but that is, of course, unfortunate. You want everybody to have a fair shot to play the game, but the Falling Stars definitely helped them a little bit, so that's something. Let's pick this up. All right, I think we definitely like Queen here as well. I'll go Queen. We'll pick up a Minotaur. Alright, and then we could just consider Wish Upon a Star. We sell my entire bench and Wish. I do have to say I like that. I don't like that we're up against Peter Pants this turn. But I think that this is worth it. It moves us closer to Aeon. And then we can start Aeon balling, which I think is like a strong route to continue out this game. So let's do this. Got a board full of all evils here, so at the very least we're somewhat powerful. And if we win this combat, then the following turn we can roll for Aeons. We'll use this turn just to pick up any potential Spell Weavers or something that we can find. Let's see how this breaks out. Okay, we get the sleigh. That is beautiful. And then Black Cat's going to clear the donkey. That's beautiful. And we are going to wind up with the bonus XP. So this is quite the high roll. Okay. We've got another tier 3. I mean, I think we just pick up both of these tier 3 pairs here. Next turn, we hope to find an Aeon. Could even do something like this. It's not crazy. Actually, don't hate that. But we have like 2 rolls to find some of these pairs. I think we go for that. Just letting the Loki know that they're at 18 health if they manage to connect in the lobby. Very silly. I think I just grabbed this Spellweaver, which is just selling Labyrinth Minotaur. Do something like this here too. I like leading with a ranged unit. I think that that is good enough. I also really don't hate the Kitty Cutpurse here, which is kind of funny, but I have to play Black Cat in this spot. And Kitty Cutpurse here isn't that exciting. So I think I just go Labyrinth Minotaur, try to be as strong as possible. Next turn we just roll for Aeon, add that to the board. Aeon supported by Sporko is a really nice start. Lightning Dragon plus Snipes on my queens, very awkward, and Mummy also equally awkward here. Okay, so not the best combat, but can Sporko bring us home? Sporko brings us home, wow. Good job, Sporko. Still up 2 XP on the lobby. Trophy Hunter looking for XP. Monster Book's looking strong. I really don't hate the opportunity to pick up a pair of Monster Books, but the sooner we get Aeon, the better. So it's quite tricky. I'm going to do it, and then we'll have 2 gold to roll. 1 gold to roll, 2 gold to roll. Okay, so from this point, just not playing that. We're going all in on Monster Books here. Scare away faster, and we could do this. This way the Monster Books are at least pumping up a Spellweaver, which is certainly contribution to the board. And now next turn we've got 3 different things that we're rolling for. That's the main reason I did this. Now our rolls are just so much more effective. We're looking for Aeon, Spellweaver, Queen of Hearts, Wicked Witch, and Monster Book. That's so many different hits. That's 5 potential hits. And ultimately I think makes that very safe to just roll down. I would consider Black Cat or Pigs as well. Certainly Pigs more than Black Cat, but it's something to at least think about here. Up against the Wonder Waddle, and they are a strong little Wonder Waddle. We're going to take out their Mummy, they're going to take out our Spellweaver, and then they are going to take out our Queen. We do get to crack an egg, and this Siren is absolutely massive as well. Yeah, we needed to shrivel against the Siren, because otherwise the Siren is just going to steal Sporkos and actually be incredibly annoying, hitting us for an extra 6 damage. Okay, well, luckily we were at 37, but that was annoying. I'm going to pass on Baba for now. I think the end is certainly tempting, but not what I'm looking for. We're looking really just for Aeon, and there she is. And the Aeon is so brilliant here because we also get to do this. And then we get to do this. So 1 or 2 rolls for Queen or Wicked. Okay, and we find all of them, plus we find some spells. So I think we sell Minotaur. We pick up Queen. And I'll lock onto this Wicked Witch. I think that that's fine. Wow, Ancient Sark. That's quite the pickup here too. Yeah, we gotta go for that. That's too good. Cool. Alright, so now if Aeon can slay, we're starting to get free spells. The Ancient Sark, I think, is really going to protect our health. Queen of Hearts goes down, which is certainly annoying. We do get the slay, though, so that is something. Now we are looking for Baba Yaga, and we are just hoping that these Sark triggers can carry us a little bit in addition to these spells. Don't think that they will carry us enough. Yeah, awkwardly. Oh, well. Oh, actually, this is enough to tie. Okay, I'll take it. Cursed King with Forking Rod and Library Card is quite the Cursed King. Let's pick this up first. Look for Hat. We could go for Bad Moon or Cloak of the Assassin just to play it for a turn, though I think we get more stats just by skipping here, to be totally honest, and casting more spells and rolling more. Yeah, let's just cast spells and roll. So I don't think Cindy's bad. I don't think the End is bad either. Though I'm fine being level 5 this turn. Look for Baba Yaga. I haven't really found any spells we can just pick up, unfortunately. A little bit unlucky in that department. Okay, but then we find an Aeon, and we find a Wizard's Familiar. So I think we're just going to go Wizard's Familiar, Toil and Trouble here, and then next turn we pick up another Aeon, look for Baba Yaga, really try to cast some spells going forward. Seems good enough to me. Eventually we do want to get this Spellweaver in here with all of these monster books. Lightning Dragons definitely being a pain, and a huge Jormungand also a pain. We kind of need to scam that Jormungand, and we get the scam. That is beautiful. So Jormungand is taken out. My opponent's still pretty large, though, so this is going to be a little bit spooky regardless to finish off here. An Echowood plus a Jormungand is quite a comp, and we're going to take a little bit more damage. 9 down to 15, but we've got some health to play with. I still really like our spot right now. Let's do this. Now we just have to hat ball better than Peter Pants. That's all we gotta do. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Alright, I think we just cast any spells. This isn't horrible. I think we still look for more spells here. I think I'll lock onto Spellweaver as well for future combats, and then I'm just going to cast this Merlin's Test here, I think. It's just good to get cheaper spells going forward. Oh, this is fine too. I would like to triple the Monster Book or toss the Monster Book at some point. But I do think this Spellweaver is a good pickup for the little amount of gold that we want to spend on units. Alrighty, we do get the Slay with Aeon 1, and looks like we'll get the Slay with Aeon 2 as well. Would love to attack into Stag. Not quite, but you know what? I'll take it. We do have a backline full of large ranged units, and we've got the Ancient Sark to potentially take out the other Spellweaver here too, 50-50. Kill that, and then we deal some nice damage to Peter. Okay, we're up against the Ghost, and this is going to be not the Loki Ghost that was DC'd for a while there. Pick up Spellweaver. Let's just cast any spells. I think that that's fine. Alright, I'll pick up a tier 5 treasure. And I don't really want Staff of the Old Toad. I think Helm of the Ugly Gosling is a little bit weird. Yeah, maybe I just skip all of this stuff. Evil Eye's kind of interesting to some extent if we find Baba Yaga, but I don't have it. And I think that just rolling is pretty good when we've got all of this spell shenanigans going on. I think this is kind of free. Alright, that winds up being quite decent. And I'm fine ending on a Toil and Trouble. Maybe up against the Ghost, I do want to consider something like this. To have our spells pump our mages. I don't think this is too risky. Let's hope not. Okay, we get the trigger on both of our Spellweavers. We get the Slay, and there comes our Time Flies and a Pigomorph that actually pumps their unit. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we got both of our monster book triggers, so the greed was good. Greed is good. Greed is good. So this is going to knock us into the top 4 at this point. And our spells cost 2 less this turn, which isn't really enough to start considering Evil Twins. They did find Crystal Ball. Wow, so everybody's balling in this lobby. So this is not a double cast, but I still think it's worth casting. It stayed a mage. It's still ranged. Okay, I'd love to find another monster book, I believe, then. I don't hate It Was All a Dream, but not right now, not at this point in the turn. Okay, some spells, that's good. Let's do it again. Let's cast some more spells. Okay. Okay, picked up a golden chicken, cast a poison apple at the end. Next turn we'll pick up a monster book. Let's throw this here actually instead. Alright, and they are Hapball Fork, so certainly a little bit bigger than us, though we have 2 scams going on here. If we hit this with a Sark, it's scammed, and if we Pig-O'd one of their units, so that's a scam. We just have to hit this with a Sark right now. Nice. Nice. Okay, we do lose the combat, but we only take 7. That is a reasonable amount of damage to take. We are going to let them for glory. But if Wonderwaddle and I can... Okay, I was going to say if we can both get a kill here, then we're on to the top 2. But we're going to have to do it ourselves, unfortunately. Deck of Many Things is not bad at this stage of the game. I think we just take it. Play a Wizard's Familiar. It's really not bad if we can put a Royal in, but I don't know what Royal we would be looking to play here. We would just backline this so that we can play another Royal. It's definitely an interesting idea. Hercules is a good Royal in that capacity as well. But I don't know. I think I want to play Monster Book. I think that this is our comp. We do have a chance to pick up Baba Yaga, though. I think it's just too slow at this point in the game. I could see picking up Wizard's Familiar just for slightly more damages and stuff, but I don't think that's going to play. I think we're just playing a tempo game here now for... I changed my mind. I want this. Okay, can't cast that. But we did get a few more spells under the wire there. We tossed the Monster Book. Maybe I wanted to toss the Wizard's Familiar. We do trade with the Lightning Dragon, but they have Horn of Olympus, and then we trade with Jormungand. So it's actually not that terrible. Then we trade with that, and unfortunately they attack into our ranged unit. Oh, but hold on. No, I think this is good enough. I think that... Oh, the Sporko, the Baba Yaga is going to kill for the Sporko. Yeah, so we're going to wind up taking 9 here, down to 1. We play up against the Ghost, and we hope that Wonderwaddle takes out Sharon completely. It's a pretty big ask. I think Aeon did slay, so that's helpful. Surviving another game on just 1 HP is hilarious. Oh, Aeon did not slay. Okay. Definitely makes it a little bit different. Could shard this. I don't think so, though. This is fine. And now I just want any Royal in this spot. Actually, I would play it here. Could put in a Monster Book. I think I'd just want, like, almost any Royal, though. It's a good one. Not sure. That is a good one. Let's just take this one, though. Alright, I'm going to lock onto Pigomorph. That could help us beat the Sharon. I think we are going to wind up playing up against the Wonder Waddle next turn. So I really just have to hope the Wonder Waddle kills Sharon. Otherwise, we're settling for another 3rd place finish. Oh, Deck of Many Things! Forgot about that part of the game. Okay, we did just lock onto a spell despite the fact that we are Aeon Balling. So that might not be the greatest idea. But let's see. Did we get 2nd? We did not, and now we are up against this huge Wonder Waddle. I think I actually have to roll for spells, unfortunately. Try to make my board a little bit bigger. I think I play Medusa. Sure. We'll end on that and a kidnap. That seems fine. Oh, that flips Cindy. Just means we get more gold to roll right now. Kind of forgot about Cindy. That's fine. 2. We definitely just lose here. Sharon survived with 4 health, which is just unlucky, I believe, but I don't believe there's any way we make it out of this. I mean, it might actually involve playing Cindy, but that just seems so sussy to me. I think I'm fine with just Medusa trying to get in and potentially carry us, plus a backline full of ranged units. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm locking just for the +4 health spell. Alright. The doubled up Poison Apple is actually not huge, and we scam. Oh no, Soltac! Soltac Protect. Okay, that's quite annoying. Soltac is now gone. And it's a ranged off. This was able to survive, though, which is terrible for us. And then we wind up losing really, really close games. Really close battles and stuff. But we are going to take another 3rd place finish, which I think is fine. In terms of the tournament overall, this gives us 24 points, which means we're more than halfway there. We need 45 points in 7 rounds. So if we take a look at the next 5 rounds, that means we need 21 points. Sorry, next 4 rounds, we need 21 points, which really means that we get there. Because 3rd is worth 7 points, right? I don't actually remember. But either way, I think we get there just with some middling finishes from now on, is my point. If we can get some 3rds, like if we just get 3rds and 4ths and maybe a 5th to finish out, that gets us over the edge, right? 3 3rd place finishes qualifies, and then we could even get an 8th or something too. So a lot of ways where we are day 2ing this tournament. We'll see what happens.
Here's the details for my giveaway this week. Just leave a comment on any of my videos that includes the word spell. New week, new code word. And you'll be entered into a chance to win a 4,000 dust code. The reason that I say to include the word, that way I can differentiate between the people just leaving a comment and those that are actually interested in the dust, to make sure that it goes to a person that will appreciate it. And there's no limit to how many times you can enter. You can go back and comment on some of my previous videos. I've been uploading daily Storybook Brawl videos for the past 7 or 8 months at this point, so I'm sure there is some sweet content that you have yet to see. And yeah, you can enter multiple times. I will do a new code next week, and the other thing that I wanted to say is that if a bunch of people enter, I will give away more codes. So that's just going to be limited by how many people are entering and how many people are commenting. Let's get this channel to over 1,000. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.